Hello my sisters, and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Art with Class by Tina, known as Tina. On this channel I bring in makeup, lifestyle, fashion, and all that good stuff. But in today's video I'm here to show you guys this beautiful cinnamon makeup look that is centered around the cold season months. So if you are interested in how I created this beautiful, flawless cinnamon makeup look, please continue to watch. Starting off with skincare, I love using my Mario facial spray, which brings in a lot of hydration to my skin. I love the Good Molecules serum, which brings in a burst of hydration. Love this product. And I am just massaging the product into my skin. Moving over to moisturizer, I love using the Pond's Daily Moisturizer. This is a 24-hour daily moisturizer. Simply love her. And for eye cream, make sure you don't forget that, my sisters. I'm using the Inky List eye cream. It's a caffeine eye cream which brings the eyes back to an awakening appearance. And of course, I have to go in with my Peppermint Laneige lip mask just to hydrate my lips. Moving over to brows. You guys know, you've been rolling with me for a very long time. I love the e.l.f. brow lift, and I'm just brushing in the product in my brow hairs and combing them in place where I want them to set and dry down. And I've been using this step here, the Morphe Banana Powder setting powder. You guys, this has really been helping my brow routine. Like for about a month or two I've been using this step, and now I'm cleaning up my brows with my Wet n Wild concealer brush. And the product I'm using is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Caramel, and I'm just blending that product all over the eye, preparing for eyeshadow application. And of course, I always set my eyelids with that Morphe setting powder as well, because we don't want any creases, and because this is a cinnamon look, we don't want anything too dramatic and bold. I'm going in with my Morphe bronzer in Trailblazer, which they no longer carry it, and I do apologize. I'm just using a Morphe M441 blending brush, and you can use any fluffy brush for this particular step. And I'm just putting a little of that bronzer all over my eyelid just to give it a little bit of color. And for liner, I am going in with my Wet n Wild liquid liner in black, and I need to find out where I purchased this liner, because look how wonderful the application is. It is so perfect. Love it. Moving over to primer, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. You guys, I've been loving this primer. I've been using it so faithful. You guys know I love my my Milk Eclipse mattifying primer on top of that Rare Beauty illuminating primer, but this one here has been my favorite for the last 2 months. Love this primer. And we want a very light coverage for this cinnamon look. I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Blur. I think this is like a skin tint, and I'm in the shade Gingerbread number 430, and I am using a double-ended e.l.f. blending foundation brush just to press that product in, and you can see how light the coverage is. It is also giving it a blur filter skin-like look, and that's exactly what the look I'm going for this cinnamon makeup look, because with this particular makeup application, the main areas where we are going to target this look is the blush and the bronzer, and you guys will be seeing that in just a few minutes. And I always use a damn beauty blender just to make sure that we don't have any product sitting on top of the skin. And make sure this is damp, my sister. Look at my favorite foundation stick for my contour application. I'm using a dense brush just to apply it, and as you can see, I'm just like blending it in small portions, and of course I'm gonna come back over it with that same beauty blender just to give it a little bit more airbrush flawless contour look. And I'm just using the remaining of that product for my nose bridge area. Just want to blend out that foundation application for the contour. And for blush, I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Grateful Liquid Blush. And I'm using a BH Cosmetics fluffy brush to blend that product out. And I love bringing that color right under the eye, which gives it a beautiful effect once I blend in my concealer. And for concealer, I'm only using one for today. Can't you believe that, my sisters? I'm using my Hourglass concealer in Dune, and this is a medium to full coverage concealer. You can bring it up a notch for your full coverage. If you want full coverage, you can add a little bit more, but for this look, I am just going over it with just one layer. And if you haven't gotten that e.l.f. putty bronzer brush, you need to get it, my sister. Do you see how beautiful and seamless this concealer is blending out? And of course, the Hourglass concealer is a dream, right? It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coverage, and it's super creamy, very hydrating. And do you see how easy the blend is? Especially with this brush. You guys need to get your hands on it. And I think this brush was only, like $5 or $6, very affordable. And I always start blending out my concealer always on the edges, and I leave the inner corners for the end so I can get more coverage right in that area. And now I'm just blending everything out, making sure we don't have any lines of demarcation anywhere, any type of creases under the eyes, because I'm preparing for my powders to set the under eyes and all the areas where the concealer is. I'm going in with my first powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in shade number 230, and I'm just pressing that product in with a clean powder puff. And I always just set that product under my eyes. And for the remaining of the areas, I go in with my Huda Beauty setting powder in Blondie and Peach, and I mix those two together. Been loving this, and I've been using these two powders mixture for the last 2 months as well. Love, love, love the mixture, and I love the application. And don't be afraid, my sister, to use enough powder to make sure that all of your creams are set. To set the remaining of my face, I'm going in with my Sephora Micro Smooth powder in Mahogany, and I'm just applying that product all over my face, all the areas but the under eye. And now I'm just setting that nose bridge area with my Trailblazer bronzer. And I'm setting the remaining of the contour areas with that bronzer as well. Do not forget your jawline. And now I'm going in with my Sephora blush over the top to set that Rare Beauty Grateful blush. It's a beautiful, beautiful combo. And I'm using an e.l.f. I think this is a highlighter brush. Now I love baking my contour and blush and all that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful application. I love how my makeup comes out once I do this step here. You don't have to do it. I know it looks like it's a lot, but this has been helping for me and it's been giving me a beautiful, beautiful coverage. Now I'm moving back to the brows. I'm using the Morphe brow pencil in chocolate mousse. And guys, let me tell you something, my sisters. My brow routine is just like everywhere. Like, my brows really don't need too much. That's why I really don't target my brows too much on any of my tutorials. And if you guys want me to do that, I will for each of you. But I'm just filling my brows in where a product is needed. I really didn't need any product, but I decided to fill just a few areas where product is needed. And to press the remaining of my bake under my eyes, I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in NC 42. And I'm just pressing in the remaining of that bake with no more product on the brush. And that is the Sephora Micro Smooth Mahogany Powder. And to set the face, I'm going in with my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray for the first spray. And the second spray, I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Super Hold Setting Spray. Moving over to lips, I'm using the Makeup Forever lip liner in Limitless Brown. This is a beautiful brown. It's not too chocolate like my Sephora Molasses. I love her. She's like my favorite. But this is another one that's becoming a fave of mine because she's a perfect brown, not too much of that chocolate creamy look, but it's perfect. And I'm using the MAC matte lipstick with the Not Today lip gloss by Sephora. Perfect combination. And now I'm just priming my eyelashes with the Essence primer, and I'm popping on me some e.l.f. mascara, Call Me Queen in black. And for liner, I'm using my LA Girl black gel liner. And I forgot to tell you guys, I popped on the Ardell number 110 Meek Lashes. Thank each of you for watching from start to finish. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do that for me. God bless, and I love each of you with the love of Christ.